NYU students are stressed out. They deal with exams, late nights, life in New York City, and worst of all, the NYU bus.
I have to use many modes of transportation to get to school, which I'm a little bitter about, but it's whatever. Every week I have classes at 8 a.m. Every day that I have class starts at 8 a.m. except for Friday, which starts at 7:30. And I have to walk from here, from 80 Loft to 715 Broadway to meet the bus. I get up at 5:45.
And what time do you go to bed?
Around 1 or 2 because I'm up doing homework and stuff.
It's 6:30 Monday morning, and I'm following Tiffany to school today.
Saving grace here. If I take the train, like if I don't depend on NYU at all, I get there on time. If I take the bus, I'm usually on time for class because we have like a 30-minute buffer time.
Okay.
So like if that first bus runs like it hasn't been doing, but like when it runs, I get there, I have a good amount where I get there between 7:30, 7:45.
Walking from about 2 blocks that way to about 18 blocks or 16, whatever it is that way.
And I have in my backpack my laptop, the charger, all of my stuff because it's essentially my purse, my textbook, any papers I need that day, my stethoscope, my change of clothes, my blood pressure cuff, all the stuff I need like nursing wise. So like that's another nice 10 pounds that's added on my back. It wasn't really so much of a problem at the beginning of the semester, but now it's cold. And so by the time I get there, I'm like wheezing because the cold wind. And I mean, like, anyone who walks anywhere, like, people make worse commutes than I do, but like when we have an option that like it is, like, in theory it's a good idea because like it runs for semi close to all the buildings, like, and like I don't need it to go to 80th Street. I just need it to go like to my classes. And so like if it was efficient, I'd like love it. The fact that all of these, it seems like such a minor inconvenience to complain about, but like the fact that it's supposed to be there and like a lot of students rely on it being there and like it's affecting so many other aspects, like I don't need that stress in my day. I get enough of that for everything else.
More routes that have been added, but I think that, like, for example, for this time there's only one at 11:50 and then 1:20, so there's like a lot of room to put more. If I start class at 2, I usually leave my apartment at 1:05 because I walk here. That takes like 10 minutes to the bus stop, then wait around for 5 minutes, then I take the bus for 20 minutes. So it's actually not so bad. Last semester, when I ended class, the next bus wasn't for like over an hour, so I would always just end up taking the subway home. But like I said, they have added more routes since last year. So I probably end up taking the subway like once a week to get to or from Tandon. And that being said, like, it adds up the fact that the cost is rising, and also I use it for other things too, not just to go to Brooklyn. Like one time I took the subway and like some guy threw up on my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So compared to that, like the NYU bus is way better. NYU tandem classes all end and start at the same time, just like the ones on main campus. I think it would make a lot of sense for whoever's planning the route routes to have them leave like 10 minutes after a class starts and to arrive like 10 minutes before a class starts. And I know that there's a lot more logistics that go into it than just that. Like the fact that there's probably, like, I think in the middle of the day there's only one person who's just going back and forth, so it's when she can. If they were to have like multiple drivers or like the opportunity to really like determine times to leave, that I feel like that would just be like a really logical move